What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Beyond the Schmoedown play along. I'm Andrew D. Malanta.
I'm Nicki D. Malanta.
Star Wars competitor Andrew D. Malanta. And if you haven't noticed, we're all wearing Star Wars stuff and whatever because we're doing another Star Wars play along. Because we've been rotating through teams, singles, Inner Geekdom, and we're just back to Star Wars.
Yes.
So, and I think everybody has probably seen the last one.
Yeah.
So I think we're excited to get back to our wheelhouse, so to speak.
Yeah.
So
Where I actually have a fighting chance.
yeah, and it's been a while since the Star Wars tournaments. So we this match that you're actually playing along to. It's been a while.
I don't remember.
And we don't remember it.
I remember who wins.
Yeah,
but I don't...
because it is the first round match between Sean Sullivan and Laura Kelly. So remember this one being a good one. I honestly don't remember all the questions. We obviously know who wins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
see.
it'll be a good one.
I have not studied it. When we played that last Iron Man match, it was like in the midst of studying for the tournament. And I haven't been watching Star Wars as much as I was back then. So hopefully I don't embarrass myself.
Been doing more research than watching at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start hitting it hard soon.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hard.
Let's go ahead and get into this.
I don't embarrass myself.
How do you think you're gonna go?
I don't know. We'll see.
It'd be interesting. It'd be fun to just crush it and not be studying. It's like, oh well.
It would be because I have not been studying, especially compared to what we were doing. When we did the last one.
Yeah, and it's easy for me to sit here. It's like pretty much all the matches in the tournament.
It's different for you. You've been watching it since you were a fetus.
Yeah, well, no, even when we were in the tournament, I was like, I didn't miss a single question in any other matches.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
So let's go ahead again. We're skipping all of the.
We know how to play this game.
We already know how to play the rules.
Duh.
So, each competitor of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match
and stuff.
Named for famous Wisconsin Tuscan Raider JTE. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself some time, use a JTE rule. You also each have one challenge to be used at any point by your manager throughout the 3-round match.
I think you're
Christian, I did that all looking right in the barrel of the camera lens.
I thought it was absolutely wonderful. And a reminder to the audience watching, our competitors and our managers have been instructed to look at only the private chat here today, but we'd also like to let you know, do not put any answers inside of the comments.
Okay.
If you do so, you will be removed from the stream. So just a reminder there, we have the mods looking at it and making sure. So we want to have a good match, fun match, fair match. Again, both competitors are looking at the private chat anyway, but just to be fair. All right, we've already also instructed you guys that during the actual rounds, after you've written, please make sure that we can see your hands. And we will start with
Star Wars people.
Laura, are you ready
for the rest of the Schmoedown?
Absolutely.
The sacrificial lambs for a lot of stuff.
We test run a lot of the stuff that's happening.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. All right, here we go. Round number 1. Question number 1. Here we go. From Revenge of the Sith.
Oh no.
Who tells Padme Amidala that the Chancellor is a Sith Lord?
Christian, I saw something in the Twitch chat room that if we get this channel to 4,000 subscribers, you have to do something?
Yeah, I'd probably have to do a watch along to the thing.
Oh, what a reward.
4,
I wish he still hasn't done it, I don't think, and everyone's
2,
like,
1, pens down, and we start with Laura Kelly.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes, Sean.
Yeah.
Don't Ben Bateman me, okay?
Obi-Wan. Okay. Nice trick.
I really thought I got it wrong for a second.
Sorry.
All right, next
Just playing.
This is in episode 7, The Force Awakens. Christian, I read the premiere and I had a white tux. The question, what nickname does Han Solo call Finn by in The Force Awakens?
I remember this being a repeat question too.
Christian, your enduring memory of that match.
I think one of the things that stood out to me in this match was there was 3 to 4 repeats.
Pretty special.
Repeat questions, I should say.
And 5, 4.
Han Solo calls Finn.
2, 1. Sean.
Big deal.
Big deal?
Yes. Laura?
Big deal.
2-2. All right, next question. Here we go. The Empire Strikes Back.
Empire.
Which frequent Pixar voice actor plays Major Bren Derlin in The Empire Strikes Back?
I don't know this
You don't know this one?
I love this. We have the.
Do you need a repeat?
Clubhouse leader for my favorite question asked during this match.
I remember that Sean gets this one wrong by a little bit.
5.
I'll repeat it.
4.
Which frequent Pixar voice actor plays Major Durlin in The Empire Strikes Back?
I don't think I'm going to be able to pull this one. Oh, man.
It's on the tip of your brain,
too. I feel like it's like fuzzy in my brain. I just can't make it out.
It's going to be one of these ones when you hear it, it's going to be like, oh.
I know that Laura gets it right. I know that Sean gets it very close. He's off by like a syllable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be able to pull it out.
Sure? I'm going to give you 5 more seconds because you're going to kick yourself for this because I know you know this one. 4, 3, no?
3,
okay.
2.
Man.
I know you know this one.
Please.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
And we go with Sean.
John Ratzenberg?
Oh, Ron Ratzenberger.
Yep.
No, that is incorrect. No. And Laura?
John Ratzenberger.
That is correct. John Ratzenberger. That is correct.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
You knew that one.
It was fuzzy in
Kelly,
my mind.
3, Sullivan 2.
That's right. It's cheers. Everybody knows your name, but you got to have the full name there. Your next category is the Phantom Menace. And the question, in episode 1, what does Anakin initially call a lightsaber?
I think this is a repeat too.
I'd put Cheers as one of the top 5 best sitcoms of all time. Am I overstating?
So. No, you're in
I
there.
don't remember.
You're right.
I don't know.
Absolutely. And 5.
Being a repeat?
Yeah, this
4,
one.
3.
Actually, I think you're right.
2, 1. Pens down. Laura?
A laser
sword.
Yes. And Sean?
Laser sword.
You got it. Okay. Kelly keeps her lead 4-3. As we get to our next question here, the Clone Wars.
Ooh,
Clone Wars.
my favorite.
What is the name of Anakin Skywalker's apprentice that is introduced in the Clone Wars film?
I'm just gonna go ahead and give you the point.
I love that the Clone Wars are a part of this. It'd be interesting to see what happened if we threw like a Mandalorian or a Rebels question at these kids. I think they'd answer it.
Oh, they would, but it's I thought about it. It's not movies.
Please.
And 5.
I feel like most of the
3,
Clone Wars questions,
2,
except for the 12th movie out,
1.
are like
Hands
this.
down, please.
Ahsoka Tano.
And we start with Sean Sullivan.
Ahsoka Tano.
Yes, and Laura.
Ahsoka Tano.
Got it.
What's her
5-4.
nickname for Anakin?
And
What's
we have
Anakin's
now
nickname
reached
for
that
her?
time, and there was
Clone
your
Wars.
celebration. And now
Yeah, that's
we get
pretty much
on
all the
to
Clone Wars questions,
the
unless
second
the
part
five.
of
Always
round
just
number 1,
asking
and I'll
Snips this
remind,
guy
the
over and
competitors,
over again.
particularly
And the
Laura,
actor that
if the
voices,
perfect game is thrown, you'll get a bonus question. That's just
And Anakin.
Yeah.
cost worth of
It
points.
just
Then you get the 12th movie out.
yeah, I mean, yeah. Unless
That
it's a
seems about
5-pointer.
Was that real? That sounded intense. That sounded like a land speeder.
I don't know whose that was. I don't know.
Wow, somebody bullseye and Womprats with a T-16. Your next question.
Careful with those
Careful.
tools.
That might be an answer.
Jedi. And that question, in Return of the Jedi, who says to Leia, when he comes back, I won't get in the way?
Next question comes from Return of the Jedi.
I'm sorry if I get excited about Star Wars still, Christian.
All right,
I
next
like
question.
it. That was a good radio.
Or you gave up
I
your
feel like
love
Josh
in
and Ken do that
2017.
voice a lot
dare
too.
you.
Yeah, they do.
Or like baseball announcer voice.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Is that your bike?
No, hands down.
Han
and
Solo.
Laura.
Han Solo.
Yes, and Sean.
Han Solo.
Yep. Okay. 6-5. Sullivan keeps it. Next question. Lot of noise. All right, here we go. Rise of Skywalker is the next category for question 7. Who is the rebel spy on Kylo Ren's ship?
Come
Okay,
on.
just
Did you
come
see the
clean.
movie?
If you're in a gang and quarantine did some things to you. Is the name of your biker gang Contra Club?
I can figure it out who it is. All you gotta do is mute somebody's mic. And 5, 4,
Just own it, Christian.
3, no, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Sean
Look at
Sullivan.
you with the
You know,
first name.
Hux.
Hux.
Yes, and Laura.
General Hux.
Yes. All right. So 8-7.
I'm the
Excuse me,
spy.
7-6.
I'm the spy.
That's right, as we move into your 8th question, and this is in, get ready, Christian, Attack of the Clones!
There you go.
Ooh, Attack of the Clones.
Episode 2 in the question. In the Geonosis prison cell, what color are the electric bonds holding Obi-Wan's wrists
Come on.
and ankles?
Come on.
It always makes me nervous when you say that because
That's
then I'm
right.
like,
We should
oh
be asking
no.
Fast and Furious
If I miss
given
it,
the
it's
nature
gonna
of this
be
match.
embarrassing.
Oh, tickle my throat. Sorry.
Corona.
It's not Corona.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blue.
And Laura.
Blue.
As in
Yes.
Blue's
Sean.
Clues.
Blue.
So
Clues,
8-7. 8-7. The wild motorcycle.
Is there clues, 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 clues?
Well, I'm the only one here that doesn't record a podcast or show from my house. So.
How
You,
could I
you,
receive
you
Sean?
lose a point for that. All right.
I bet that's not true no more.
8-7.
Yeah.
Next
Am I right?
question here.
Yeah.
Next question. The Last Jedi.
Ooh.
How many porgs did Chewie cook over an open flame?
I want to
Oof.
say it's.
And somewhere, our dear friend Ash Crossan's heart is breaking.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Every time. Don't bring that up.
They look. They did look.
You know this. Come on.
I do.
Yeah.
One, 5,
Keep one.
4, 3,
Not
2,
giving yourself enough credit.
1.
2.
Yep.
And we go with Sean Sullivan.
2.
2 doesn't
Yes,
need a single
Laura.
one.
2.
Poor Chewie. He's
Laura
just
Kelly,
hungry.
9-8. So Laura Kelly doing what
He's
she
just
does.
hungry.
She has a perfect round thus far. If she hits this final question here, Mark, then she will have a
Fucking
perfect
John
round, and she
Ratzenberger.
will have a bonus
I'll let you
question.
answer the
should she hit it.
That's
extra
right,
one, too,
Christian.
so.
You're next and the
Make up for
last
that one you missed.
question in round number 1.
Hey,
Lest
we're
we
playing
hit
it
the
loose
bonus
here. This is our
is
game.
in the
Yes,
world
this
of
is our
Star
show.
Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, the one that started it all. And your question: what planet does Leia tell Tarkin the
Come
Rebel
on.
base is on?
Come on.
It's amazing how just 1 point is so crucial.
And that very quickly can become a 2-point lead going into round 2.
That's right. And 5, 4,
Got it.
3, 2,
Pretty certain.
1. Laura for the perfect round.
Dantooine.
Dantooine.
Perfect round it is. And Sean?
Dantooine.
Yes, you got it. So, Laura, this question is going to be for you and only you. You don't have to write it down.
no,
You
she's gonna
simply
say it
just
out
have
loud.
to
No, I have to
answer
say
it.
it out loud.
15 questions,
Because
15
I don't-
seconds
Yeah.
to
Uh-oh.
do it. Are
I'll pause
you
it.
ready?
All right.
Let's
you
do
can pause
it.
it.
All right, here you go. Your bonus question.
I'll be able to read it faster than you.
What object did Yoda and
Oh, a lamp, a space
R2-D2
torch, a
fight over,
flashlight.
ending with Yoda saying,
Another repeat
mine,
question.
or I
Yeah.
will help you not?
That's like the second or
lamp.
third one.
A lamp or a flashlight
Space
would be
torch.
accepted. That is correct
Spice
for one more
torch.
point. Laura Kelly, 11-9. 11-9. She does it again. She said it. You know how many questions I've missed in the first round? 0. Well, she stuck to that because it is now the
Doesn't
second
continue in the
round.
next
Mark, how does
match,
that go?
but whatever.
The goose egg still holds. This
Goose
is
egg.
known as the wheel round.
like
And
that
yes,
saying,
there
goose
is
egg.
an electronic
I like
wheel
saying
that
that.
we're going to bring out in just a second. The rules of round number 2. Each competitor gets
You know how
a
many,
spin
perfect
at
rounds
our
I had in the
electronic wheel. Once you
How
settle
many?
on a category, you're going to hear 5. Yes, 5 questions
How many?
from said
Let's
Star Wars
let's flip it on. How many
Each
questions
worth 2
I didn't
points. There's
I
no
missed
penalty
in the
for
first
missing
round
a
of the
question.
tournament?
There is stealing in round number 2. So
That's
if you're
including
not
the
sure
bonus.
the answer, ask us for
True.
multiple choice.
Yeah.
That's right.
At that point, the value of the question goes down
Just gonna
to
point that out.
1.
Just gotta point it out.
And
You know?
because Laura Kelly
I know people
is
might
in the
argue
lead by
with
now,
the
2
the
points
the,
over
the
Racing Street
absolute
Tough
versus
Sean
absolutes, but
Sullivan,
I got the points
then
anyways.
She
So
is going to get to
Don't know
select
what to
whether she
tell
would
you.
like
Don't know
to
what to
spin the
tell you.
wheel
I got the
first
points.
or
I
defer to
mean-
her opponent. And I will remind everybody
It wasn't
in the
challenged.
match and everybody
This
watching
point,
us
I
live
don't
on
know what to
Twitch.
tell
It's a
This
moot
wheel
point.
today
It's a
is
moot point.
sponsored
It's a
in
moot
full
point.
by
Cow's opinion.
Roby1
It's moot.
Kenobi. Thank you so much for your patronage, Roby1 Kenobi. Everybody in the chat room,
Yeah.
give a big hand to Roby1 Kenobi.
Oh, yeah, the
who
Clone
sponsored
Wars is
Slicers
on
with
there.
Roby Preferred.
What movie's
were the
missing?
middle episodes in the first 2 trilogies, Attack of the
Rise-
Clones and Empire
of Sky-
Strikes Back. If you
No, Rise of
want to have your
Skywalker's
name
on there.
mentioned in an upcoming live Star
Last
Wars or any other
Jedi?
Schmoedown match,
Nope,
check
that's
out the
on there.
Schmoedown Patreon today and select which tier is right for you.
Force
All right,
Awakens?
so at
Maybe.
the moment, I'm going to drop Kate and Sean out. Laura and Shannon. Shannon,
you
you have
see,
you have
Laura-
60 seconds to talk to your
Shannon and
competitor
Chandru
to
were
decide
having
exactly what you guys want to do.
beef
starting
on the internets today.
For what?
Chandru posted something
I
in the
don't think we
Facebook
do.
group,
I'm gonna
and I guess he
spin
did a
first.
dance
You're gonna
again.
spin
And
first? All right,
yeah.
well, there you
she
go.
was like
Time
making fun
not
of his
taken.
dancing,
So
said it was
we're
good
gonna bring
for
that
birth
wheel back
control,
up,
and
Shannon will be
and then
able to
he was
stick
saying that
around
she's got a
for
cheap
the
plastic
spin,
crown that she
and
needs
here's the spin.
to change out, and he wants to buy Chance a
Chandru's
personality.
I see
Shan's
a
getting
mixed
big
bag
for his
on there,
britches.
Christian. That could be
He's
interesting.
getting
I mean, you know.
That's
getting
exactly what it
ballsy.
is.
I mean, he
She's
did just
gotta
win the
land
belt.
He just
on-
won the
Oh
belt.
God!
Return of
Well,
the
sorry,
Jedi.
spoilers if
Return of the Jedi.
people have seen it.
All
by
right.
now.
People have seen
You
it.
want
Okay.
the Jedi, or would you like to spin again?
I'm gonna keep
The
it.
Force Awakens
keep
is on there.
All
I don't
right.
know
We're
which
gonna-
one's missing. It's
we're gonna
hard
move,
at a glance.
Yeah.
Shannon out for the moment. We're going to bring Sean back in. Sean, make sure
What
your
did she just do?
hands
Return of the
Return of the
Jedi.
Jedi.
Uh-oh.
See, okay, great.
Oh, you're not
all
good in
right,
Return of
so
the Jedi.
It's been a
We're
while
gonna
since
get
I've watched it.
Come on. Here we go.
5 questions here in round number 2
I'm nervous.
from Return of the Jedi. And we start, Laura, are you ready?
I am.
Round 2.
All right.
Nervous.
What is the name of Vader's flagship Super Star Destroyer that crashes into the Death Star?
Pause it. I have an answer in my brain, but I want to think about it. I have a name that popped into my head immediately, but it's probably wrong.
Remember the movie? Remember...
This is one of my weaknesses, is ship names.
Ship names? Oh, yeah. Well, don't reveal that.
I'm not in anything that I have to worry about that at this point.
There's been a hashtag going around in our videos saying hashtag Nicki for the Star Wars Legion.
That's not right.
5.
No. I want to say... I'm going to change it up. I'm going to change it up.
Mm-hmm.
The Devastator. No. That's not right. I'll tell you.
The Executor.
Shit.
That is correct.
Well,
2 points.
That wasn't your gut?
No, it wasn't my gut.
In the assault on the second Death Star, the Rebel Squadron consists of 4 color designations: red,
Gold,
gray, green, and what other color?
Gold.
Yes, for 2 points. All right, next question.
I just missed one.
In Return of the Jedi,
I mean, that
who steps on a twig, giving away the surprise ambush of the biker scouts on Endor?
I want to say... Who steps on a twig? Again, I have a gut reaction, and I think it's Han. Uh-oh.
Han Solo.
2 more points.
Okay, good. You
2
had
more
a look
questions
on your face
for Laura
like,
Kelly.
I'm
She
trying to
is
put my
not
poker
missing
face on.
anything yet.
That was scary.
What legendary Star Wars sound designer has a cameo in the Battle of Endor?
Ben Burt.
Ben Burt.
Yes. And your final question. Final question. Here you go. Why does Luke tell R2-D2 they are headed to the Dagobah system?
Oh, they were in his X-wing, and he says that when they were headed to the Dagobah system. He needs to keep a promise to a friend, right? Yeah.
That's your final answer?
I think so.
She goes multiple choice.
I would like to go multiple choice.
Remember, she goes multiple choice.
A, he has
know the
unfinished
exact,
business. B, he has to
quote
finish
is-
what he started.
No.
C, he has to help a friend.
No.
D, he has a promise to keep to an
Yeah.
old friend.
Because, yeah.
D.
D is
Yeah.
correct for 1 point.
You got 2 off.
All
of
right,
that.
so Kelly
Nice.
just goes to multiple choice once as she finds herself
So you
with
want another score after this?
20 to
Don't.
9.
Okay.
20 to 9 over Sean Sullivan, but an amazing
not
second
doing-
round there
Okay, so now you
for
get a score for
Laura
Sean now,
Kelly.
so-
It is now Sean Sullivan's
I wish I
turn.
could've
I'm
gone
going
multiple choice on
to
that
is
ship
now 20 to
question.
9 as we see Laura Kelly
I
over
could've
Sean
maybe
Sullivan.
gotten
could've-
Sean has not
extra
spun
I
yet. He's
actually
going to
could
do
have
so.
given you.
All right, Laura,
I could
I'm
have given you
gonna put
multiple choice.
in the waiting room
Oh,
for
well.
a moment. Going to bring
I'm not
in
good at ship names.
Kate
That would be
Mulligan.
something
Kate,
that
you have
if I ever
60
were to get
seconds
serious,
if
I'd
there's
really
any
have to brush up on
Had-
ship names.
had you gone multiple choice, do you think you would've got it?
Now.
It depends on what choices you gave me. What choices would you give
I
me?
would have given you Devastator, the Avenger,
Oh,
the
I probably would have
Executor.
said Avenger because that was where my brain went.
That's-
What's the Avenger from?
That was from Empire Strikes Back. It's the one that follows
No
the
whammies, no
Falcon
whammies. All right, we'll bring the wheel back up.
out of the asteroid field.
Avenger was the
And
first one
here
that
we
popped
go.
in my brain. That would be.
There's so many
See
ship
what
names,
happens here,
and
Kristen. It's
again, a
tough
lot
for
of
the
them aren't said in the
competitor to look at
movies.
scoreboard
And
and
that would
lose
be
by
something
11.
that I'd really need to brush up on.
And Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace.
I'll keep it.
I like the
Keeping
Phantom Menace,
Phantom
and this is the one that I've
All right.
watched the
So we're
most
gonna
recently.
drop, Kate out at the moment
I
here.
like the Phantom
Where the hell is
Menace.
she?
I enjoy it.
What about Kate?
I mean,
And
I'd rather
now
watch it
we
than episode.
bring
I have-
more than
back-
episode 2.
I have my issues,
Laura,
but
same thing.
you know.
Thank you. Keep
I
your
mean,
hands
yeah,
so we
there's
can see
issues.
the same
That's
thing.
for
Sean.
sure.
All right, Mark, you're gonna bring
Let me
up.
keep my hands in view so no one
Phantom
thinks that I'm doing
The
shit.
Phantom Menace,
Hands
the
up,
movie I
please.
waited 3 hours in line to see, but I'm going to tell my nieces
Or I
and
could
nephews
pull
I
a
waited 3
chance.
days. Your first of 5 questions, Sean, for 2 points, unless you choose multiple choice.
You're doing
In
what
episode
I
1, The
basically
Phantom
did,
Menace,
just-
what is the name of Queen Amidala's personal
Rigolier.
pilot who flies her cruiser through the Trade Federation blockade? We need the first and last name.
That'd be Rick Ali, Bravo leader.
Bravo leader. I was just
Duh.
gonna say that.
That is
Sean.
that.
Showing me up.
points.
I was gonna say that.
There we go, and Sean Sullivan off to a hot start. Your next question, Sean. In The Phantom Menace, just prior to the Battle of Naboo, Boss Nass gives Jar Jar Binks
Bombad
what
General.
rank in the Gungan army?
Bombad General.
Oh.
That is correct for
That-
2 more points. This guy's seen the movie, Christian.
He has. He knew this one. He's pretty confident in. He's shown
And
so
Boss
far.
Nass just like,
Oh,
fuck
your
it.
third
And he
of
walks
5
away.
questions, Sean.
He walks
In
over his
Phantom
main
Menace,
Got him.
There we go.
What kind of aliens can be seen massaging
Twi'leks.
Sebulba in the pod race hangar prior to the race?
I'm going to give you 2 pronunciations, Twi'lek or Twi'lek.
I'll take either one,
In the Star Wars
sir, and I'll
world,
give you 2 points for your
pronunciation is
Big round
a
so far for
precarious
Sean
subject.
Sullivan as he sees himself only 5 behind
Harry Potter,
Laura right
Lord of the
now
Rings,
with his
or
fourth
other
question
two.
coming
Star
up.
Trek as well.
That's right. Your penultimate question is round number 2, Sean. In episode 1, what is the name of the consular cruiser
My
that
favorite ship
transported
name. This one I
Qui-Gon
know.
and Obi-Wan
The
to the
Radiant
Trade
7.
Federation ship for negotiations at the beginning of the
Jump
film?
at the question. Let him read the entire
It's going to be
question.
the Radiant 7.
Of course, it's the 7th Radiant.
Radiant
It took
7
him
is
there.
my favorite ship name.
All right.
I don't know why.
So,
I just think it sounds very
your final question here. Your final question.
brilliant and
That's
shiny
right.
and
Final
beautiful.
question for Sean in The Phantom Menace, a movie that he clearly has seen a couple times. Sean, for 2 points, in episode 1, what was the street vendor going to charge Jar Jar for eating his merchandise?
7 whoopie whoopie. I think it's 7 whoopie whoopies. Whoopie whoopie.
I think he has multiple choice on this one.
5.
I remember writing this
4,
question down one time and be like,
3,
they'll never fucking ask this.
First one.
All right. In episode 1, what was the street vendor going to
here we
charge
are.
Jar Jar for
we
eating
are.
his merchandise?
No, I think actually my question was, what's the name of the currency?
me
And
the
then
multiple.
in
Whoopie
the
whoopies.
in the little
Multiple
like
choice
side notes,
options
I was like, by
are,
the way,
is it
it's
A,
7.
7 whoopie whoopie, B, 7 Republic credits, C, 10 drugettes, or D, 20 zemids?
Oh yeah, it's definitely whoopie whoopie 7
Yeah.
whoopie whoopie.
God, this music is so loud.
Can you
I
repeat the
know.
multiple?
I'm surprised.
Once.
I can do
I was
that
gonna
for you
say,
once.
like, do they turn this
Is
off?
it A,
at some
7
point?
whoopie whoopie, B, 7 Republic credits, C, 10 drugettes, or D, 20 zemids?
Send it.
Let's go with A.
Thank goodness I didn't have to say that again. You are correct for a point.
All right, so unbelievable there. Unbelievable. What a round it
Yeah,
was.
I would
by
enjoy it if
both
the rest of my
competitors.
questions were about the
20
Phantom Menace.
to
That's the one I
18.
watched
We
the most
see
recently.
a 2-point lead by Laura Kelly as we get to round number 3.
Yeah, I remember
Mark,
we had
how
Harloff
do the
on the
rules
show after
for
this
round number
match,
3 go?
and he wondered how you did, and I think you're doing pretty much.
I'm pretty much probably doing about the same that I would have done.
Yeah.
Or that I did do when it actually was premiering.
Yeah.
In round number 3,
So-
each competitor here's 3 questions.
Yeah, 'cause,
Either
when
Star
this
Wars.
match
How do we
premiered,
determine what questions
I
and what
didn't know
genre?
if a genre
You give us
or-
3 numbers. These
I
numbers can
mean,
range
it was,
from 1
again,
to
probably
20.
fuzzy,
Your
rattling
first
around in my brain
question is gonna be worth
somewhere.
3
Yeah.
points. Your next one is worth
And
3
these were
points.
first
Your last
round
one shooting as
questions
far as
too. Or not first round. It's like it was like, you know, when you first round of a tournament
Right.
question level.
Stealing, there's
Obviously, I
no
think
penalty for missing a question
further they
in
went,
round number
the
3.
harder
So
they
Sean
got.
So I kicked
Sullivan,
up a
very
little bit of a
impressive.
Yeah,
match.
it was. I would always say the
Yes,
finals
scored
questions
trailing Laura
from
Kelly by
my
only 2.
my
So lights out,
recollection
we're gonna
were
get your 3 lucky numbers first.
A step
And like
up?
I
A
said,
step
we
up,
have
yeah.
20 Star Wars categories available.
Obviously,
From
'cause I missed my
1 to
5-pointer.
What feels
Yeah.
better to you?
I would like 3, 5, and 18, Mark.
3, 5, and 18 for Laura and for Sean.
What are you gonna do, Sean?
Let's
Yeah, what
go
you can do, buddy.
What are you gonna do, Shawnee?
5, 7, and 2.
She already chose 5.
Oh, pay
Okay,
attention, please.
Let's go 5, 9, and 2.
She already chose 5.
Okay, let's go.
Usually,
One,
Don't pick 5.
9, and 2.
Then just
One.
don't pick 5, I guess.
I said it before.
1,
I
9,
think you would be
2
fantastic with
for
Kate.
Sean Sullivan.
Yeah,
I'd have a
I
lot
thi-
of fun with
I
Kate.
think you two would
the
have
joke's on
so
you
much
guys because
fun.
5's really hard. So
That's right. 1, 9, and 2 for Sean Sullivan. Okay, so
I
Mark
do enjoy
chose
Kate.
1, 9, and 2. And
A
remember,
lot.
so also Shannon, you have 60 seconds. Should you want to say anything to
I would
your
love nothing
competitor
more
during this
than
time?
to drink
Clock's on now.
wine with Kate.
Hey, Laura.
That's
and,
it.
And
How's
as
it
far
going,
as
Shannon?
numbers go, I don't think I've
Doing
told anybody
good.
this
You
before,
ready
but
to
like
do this
when
thing?
like they have the graphic up and they're doing the
think I
numbers,
am.
I write down all the numbers first,
Let's
do this.
and then like
All right, now we
if
have
I'm not
Cross
choosing,
them off.
if I'm not
Kate, you
choosing
say,
first,
Sean?
then I'll
60
cross them
seconds
off.
on the clock,
But
starting
that
now.
hasn't happened.
I'm so proud.
That
of
way
you.
you don't have to
You're
worry
awesome.
about,
You're
like,
just-
"Ah,
you're
Yeah.
holding it together, man. You're cool
I think
as
I've
a
only had to do that
cucumber.
once.
You playing
That's all I gotta
smart.
do.
No, because Laura went
You
first in our
did,
in our
you
match.
went to multiple.
Last
You're a
season.
smart
Yeah.
player. I love
But
you,
it was just
Shawnee.
2 of us.
Let's bring
so.
it home,
Yeah.
baby.
But I did that for
All
the
right,
Chicago
and
match.
I remember that because I
Yeah.
remember Molly
Given
looking at you. Was
words
like, "What is
of
left?"
I was like, yeah,
now
that's
we
right
get
there.
to the round mark. Sean finally chose number 1.
Here we go.
So let's get to that one, Mark. Would you do the honors, Mike?
Oh, well, thank you, Christian. I really appreciate that. So, Sean, we've arrived at round number 3. And your 2-point
Hands up,
question
please.
that could pull you to even
So
with
you know I'm not
Lights Out
fucking
Laura
around
Kelly.
over here.
The 2 points is in the world of Who Said It? These are Star Wars quotes. And your question for the tie. What Jedi, when asked if they intend to kill Chancellor Palpatine,
Anakin
responds,
Skywalker.
I would certainly like to.
Five.
I don't remember if he guesses or not.
Repeat.
Second
I
one.
can do that.
I think he misses it.
I can hear him saying it
second
in my
one.
head.
Second one. Sorry.
I would
Second one,
certainly
second
like
Yep.
to.
I would certainly like to.
What Jedi, when asked if they intend to kill Chancellor Palpatine, responds,
Because always
I
when
would certainly
Palpatine
like
says,
to.
"You want to kill me," and he's
Yeah.
"Don't you like to?"
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Remember, little Andy is all grown up. 2 points and we're tied.
I think he
We're all
misses
tied.
3.
That takes him away
I
from
don't
the
remember.
TKO
This
range.
was
But now we
so
jump to
long ago.
Laura Kelly, who will have to
At this
answer
point.
her 2-pointer.
This year has lasted
Laura, you
about
chose
5
category
years.
3.
Well, this is past couple months, just the
Category
digital
number
matches.
3. That is from the Clone Wars movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's your 2-pointer. What was the nickname that Ahsoka gave to Anakin Skywalker?
Sky guy.
Sky Guy.
Yes,
What
it
did I
is
fucking
for
say
2
before?
points. Right
Sky
back
guy?
to
Snitch?
Sean Sullivan with his
Those questions
3-pointer.
over and
Now,
over
Mark, he
again.
chose
Yeah, seriously.
James
category
Arnold Taylor?
9.
Matt Lanter?
Yes, he did.
Hey, Andrew,
Christian.
what's the 12
And
fucking Woody out?
category 9, something familiar with Christian's history in the Schmoedown.
It was
You
a
know that he
5-pointer.
probably likes
We'll give
this
him that,
category
but-
because it is villains.
I'll give him that.
And the question for 3 points, Sean. This can give you the lead over Laura Kelly. How many movies mention a Death Star
My gut tells
in
me
the
it's...
opening crawl? I'm going to give you 20 seconds on this one.
I think it's 3.
And I think he repeats on this one too. Or
5.
no, because he.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
Last one.
All right.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah.
In the world of villains. How many movies mention a Death Star in the opening crawl?
Yeah, I want to say it's 3. Nice poker face.
You think you got it right?
I think so. Because
2.
That is incorrect. Actually looking for 3. All 3 classic trilogy
Yes!
films. I thought Rogue One had it
Yes!
too, but then I was like, oh no, wait, they don't even have crawl
shit.
text. So
Oh,
forget it.
yeah. I was
That's
going to say, I didn't even
So
think about those
now,
ones.
all right, so here's where we stand.
Yep.
Because of that miss,
Job.
Laura
That was a good-
Kelly and
Thank you.
Corruption could get the win here if Sean Sullivan does not hit his 5-pointer. However, if he does hit the 5-pointer, it will bounce back to Laura,
Well,
forcing
I think I
her
remember how
to
this
try
pans
to
out.
get the win. So, Mark, Sean chose category number 2 for his
His
5-pointer.
right?
That's right, Christian, and you
Yes.
might see a big smile emerge from that giant beard because
giant
category
beard.
2, Sean, your 5-point question is in the world of Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
That works
go.
well for me.
There you go.
And your question, 5 points. In Episode 1, from what homeworld is the pod racer Ben Quindinaros from?
And from the Tund system.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, Tund. T-U-N-D, Tund. I forget if they say in Ben Quadraneros from the Tund system.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Malister.
And your winner,
What was that cut?
ladies and gentlemen, Laura Lights Out Kelly.
I want to know what her questions would have
She
been.
takes it. Sean,
me
I'm
too.
going to put you in the waiting room at the moment here.
She didn't answer
Good
her 3 or
match
1.
there. Final
would like to
score
know.
here, ladies and gentlemen. Laura Lights Out
So-
Kelly wins the match. The answer was Tund.
Music is
Ton it is. All
loud.
right, let's turn that down. And let's pause that. So it was a 20 to 22.
Yes.
So with Laura's questions, you got. Hold on.
Yeah, it's hard because she didn't go to her 5.
With Laura's questions, you got 20.
Yeah.
With Sean's questions, you got 29.
Whoa, what?
Yep. Because you answered, I allowed the extra point.
Yeah.
So even if we take
Okay, take away that extra point because I
take away
shouldn't
the
have gotten
extra point.
that.
So with Laura's, you got
19?
19, and with Sean's, you got 18 or 28. Sorry.
28?
Yeah, you missed one question this entire match.
So
With between both of their sets of questions, you missed
one each.
No, you missed only one question in the first round.
Ratzenberger.
Ratzenberger. That's the only
I
one you
thought I
missed.
missed another one in round 2.
Did you?
Did I?
Oh yeah, that's right. You missed the
Executor.
Executor. Sorry.
So 1 per player.
One. You didn't miss any of Sean's.
Oh, I missed 1 in round 1 and 1 in round 2.
And 1 in round 2, but that was the lowest question. And both of the ones you miss for somebody that doesn't, of like watching the movies all throughout your entire life.
Yeah.
Those are hard questions.
I have not been studying lately.
Yeah. I mean, you did very well.
Not too shabby.
You missed 2 questions.
So wait,
and both of them were pretty difficult.
If I was Sean, I'd have 28, which means that she had 22, which means that she would have had to answer her 3, which would have brought her to 25, and would have forced her to answer her 5.
So you would have if you were in Sean's position, so if we completely erase her second round from your score,
yeah.
So say you were playing as Sean, you would have brought Laura Kelly to her 5-pointer.
Yeah.
So
should have been studying.
And had you been in study mode, I imagine you would have gotten Executor, and I imagine you would have gotten Ratzenberger.
It's been a while since I've watched the original trilogy.
So I would argue you probably would have gone perfect. If you were Sean and you were brushed up on.
Well, because Ratzenberger's from the original trilogy too.
Yeah. So I would argue if you were in full study mode like we were a month or 2 ago,
probably would have done a little bit better.
You would have gotten Ratzenberger and you would have gone perfect.
Think so?
Yeah, you would have gone perfect through this match.
Thank you for your vote of confidence.
I'm trying to push this hashtag Nicki for the Star Wars division next season, because. Put it in the comments, people. Let us know, because people are you look at the comments in the last Star Wars the Iron Man match. People are like, "You need to be in this division," and I've been saying it for a while now.
No.
So hit up Harloff on Twitter. I think he can swing it in the division at this point.
I mean,
and by the time we get to my next match,
yeah, because we've definitely been taking a bit of a mental break.
Yeah. And by the time my next match comes along and, hey, it goes the way that I think it's going to go, and then the way I want it to go, whatever faction I'm on is going to need another Star Wars player.
Ooh.
For the tournament.
Man, wonder where they'll get that person. I wonder who else would join the league next year, would join the Star Wars division next year.
Smet says actually had interest in the division.
That'd be scary. Wouldn't it be funny if Christian did ask me to join, and then Kevin joined, and then we were in a play-in match? Would he have to play in? Because he'd be a rookie in Star Wars.
He would have to.
That would be fucking hilarious. And I would pee my pants. But he's about to have a baby, so he's going to have less time to study. So I like my chances.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, you thought you were worried
but
coming.
He's still Kevin Smets. Please don't get me wrong.
No. Yeah. But you were worried coming into this, and you did very well.
I was worried that I was going to shit all over the bed.
You did very well.
With this one, because
Mm-hmm. There were 2 questions that you missed, and they were arguably for a competitor or a fan, I should say, of your stature and how new you are to the franchise. You did very well, and those are pretty deep cuts for somebody of your fandom.
Thank you.
So let us know in the comment sections what you guys think. Hashtag Nicki for the Star Wars division 2020 or 2021. Sorry. 2020 Nicki for the Star Wars division. 2021. Wow, what am I doing? I'm not even. This is ginger ale.
Somebody.
I'm wasted. I've been fighting a migraine for the past 2 days. But yeah, let us know what you thought of this play along in the comment section. Which ones you want to see Nicki play along to? Because remember, I don't play along to these. It's all about Nicki playing along to these.
It's because I'm so good at singles and teams.
I think we'll go back to. You want to go back to an Inner Geekdom or a teams or singles?
I don't care.
Or you want to
like I said,
we'll go back around.
Fucking crush it either way.
It looks like we've been doing. Ooh, wowie.
Wasted.
We've been doing like a round robin of the divisions.
Cycling through.
Yeah, just cycling through. So we'll probably do a singles match next.
Mm.
Maybe we'll go early. We'll do a season 3. Late season 3, maybe season 4 singles match, because this question seemed to be a little easier.
Hello.
But yes, so thank you to our patrons that support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Andrew and Nicki. The patrons get this right away, but for everybody else, for the public, you're not going to see this for, maybe September, October.
Oh.
So, yeah, you got to wait a while. But so if you want to get it right away, join the Patreon. Patreon.com/Andrew and Nicki. We'll wrap this one up. Nicki DiMolenta, where can they find you online?
Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at Dimmy, Dimmyy.
As for me, you can follow me on Twitter and Twitch, Drew Dimalanta, DIMALANTA. If they're watching us on YouTube, what do they do?
Like, comment, subscribe, and there's a bell icon in that corner, and you should click it to see when we do stuff on YouTube.
Thank you again for joining us on this Beyond the Schmoedown play along, and we'll see you in the next one.